Leo, this is going to be your October new moon reading. It'll cover the energies, pardon me, it'll cover the energies 10 days following the new moon. So this will actually go all the way into November, the energy from this. So we're going to get an advice card for you, Leo, and see what's going on with you around this new moon. Mercury has gone retrograde and we are now in Scorpio season. So much different energy for this new month coming up here. All right, you have find balance. So you're getting the Two of Pentacles, and when we have the Two of Pentacles, we're trying to balance something in our life. So this could be something new that's been added to our plate. I like to look at this card as our plate. It's like we have all these things. We have stuff we put into our time, the things we love, our relationships, our family and children, you know, our job and all the day-to-day things, and it's like trying to balance it all and make sure that it gets equal parts and equal attention and everything's just peachy keen, but there seems to be some kind of imbalance, which makes us want to find balance. So your advice is to try to find balance around this new moon time, Leo. I love that card for you. When we usually get a 2, the 2 is to signify that you already know. So essentially, it'll be something different for each Leo, but each Leo watching already knows where there is that imbalance. Now let's get some tarot cards to just kind of clarify and get to the nitty-gritty of what might be going on with you around this new moon time. Hope y'all have had a pretty good October up to this point. Mercury retrograde, like I said, is going to be affecting everybody for the next month, but at least this year it's not going to really affect the holiday season like it has the last couple years. So that's a blessing. I'll take it. It was very rough to have Mercury retrograde around like the holiday shopping. All right, you're getting 3 of Cups here, 7 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and you're getting the 5 of Coin. All right, Leo, let's see what's going on here. Now, it looks like you may be celebrating some kind of like feelings or emotions and how far you've come with your feelings and emotions thus far on some sort of cycle that you're on. So this could definitely be with your work, relationship, creative process. You know, with these general readings, it's going to affect different areas for different Leos, but it is going to surround some kind of emotion and feeling around something that you've been making, something that, you know, you're really going to celebrate. And it could be with friends. You could be getting with friends more. You could be, you know, going to parties. You could just really be checking out how much things are going good for you. So that is where you're going to be able to find that balance, okay? When you're able to maybe give yourself a little you time. So this could be suggesting where you get out and you social and you do things that are really fun for you, Leo, not always just the day-to-day priority. Okay, this is all about celebrating. Now, we're also getting the 7 of Wands here. Now, with the 7 of Wands, it's almost like you're needing to question where your heart lies, okay? Where in your path is your heart really in it to win it, okay? Where does your heart lie? I mean, that's really no other easy way to say it except for this is your path and it's up to you. Okay, Leo, so this 7 of Wands is something that can be really passionate for you, but it's almost like your heart isn't really fully in it. So trying to figure out what that is for you. It's almost like you know your heart is somewhere else and you know that this is your passion and this is your want and you're grabbing it and you're going for it. You know, figuring out what's been worth it for you in your area of passion. So maybe when you do this celebrating and you're starting to find that balance, you're going to find something new is going to pique your interest and you're going to realize maybe where, you know, something needs to change in your life. Now, it could be around work or anything that brings that stability to your life. Because you have this 8 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles is always going to be something you've really been working hard on because you've had some serious strength in building your stability. You know, you may have encountered barriers or had restrictions, this and that, but you have maintained strength throughout and you've been working hard, nose to the grindstone, diligent, motivated, and there will be a payment from that, because as it being an 8, you're like closing up a cycle. And so what comes after that is the 9 and the 10, and that's where we get the recognition and the compensation. So really big deal to recognize how far you've come in what you've been working on. It's like, it's almost like you're like, I'm just done with this, but it's like, maybe you need to hang on just a minute. Okay, because there's some other things going on, and you may be only feeling this due to the fact that something has left you out in the dark. Okay, so that could be a job, that could be that stability you've been working on. You haven't been getting that recognition or that compensation, or that relationship where you're just not really feeling like there is stability. It's not really going anywhere. You're not able to celebrate, and it's not really in balance. So something is out of balance, and you're kind of feeling left out or put out by it. Okay, so trying to figure out what that is, Leo, is going to be the biggest thing for you around this new moon time, because you've been working so hard. There's no reason to take steps backwards, right? And the 7s are always asking us if our path right now has been worth it up to this point. You know, what's been worth it, and do you want to continue doing that same thing, or do you want to change it now? The 7s give us the opportunity to switch path. So looking at how hard you've been working it, and it just feels like, you know, maybe just some more celebrating will help you figure out how and where you're going to get that recognition, okay? Because this is all around your belief of the recognition and compensation. It may not be what your employer or your lover or your friend or the person purchasing your creative project actually feels. You know, this could be something you're feeling in your own stability. And it's important to pay attention to, Leo. And when you're feeling left out, or like you're not getting the recognition that you want, you're not probably going to work quite as hard, or you're not going to concern yourself as much. So definitely pay attention to what's going on around this new moon. Find the balance. Right? Overall, that is the advice. Now you have Ace of Wands coming out. Nice. The High Priestess, Page of Cups, and Knight of Wands. Lot of wand energy here for your clarifying, and also for that big 7 that's questioning what's up. So it's definitely around your passion, and that makes sense because you are a fire sign, and the wands do signify that fire. Now you have Ace of Wands coming up here with this 3 of Cups, which can really signify that something new is bubbling up. Okay, something new from either celebration or recognizing how far you've come is really making you see some new passion, and there is a new opportunity. This wand can be perceived in many different ways. You know, it could be work for your wand. It could be that really intense feeling for another person. Okay, it can be a lot of different things for different Leos, but it's almost like you celebrate it and realize it, or it comes to you after celebrating and recognizing how far you've been. It's like you have to unlock that, and it's there for you. It's an option, but you have to be able to grab it too. It'll be different for every Leo. Some sort of opportunity is going to come from this celebration. Now you have this 7 of Wands coming up with this divine High Priestess, and what this divine High Priestess tells you is to trust the process. Okay, trust that even though you have free will, your part in it, in fate and destiny, is about this big compared to the whole wide world. You know, it's like an ant compared to the universe. So even though, yes, we have free will, there's still some things being played out here. So the feelings that you're having, the passion, the question of your path is the part of your divine timing to urge you to recognize that in yourself. What have you learned up to this point? How are you going to use that wisdom and that experience to recognize where your path either is or isn't working for you? And can you trust that this path has already been lined up for you? All right? And that those little decisions that you make aren't quite as big as we think in the grand scheme of things. All right? This divine timing is saying trust your intuition, trust the guidance, trust that you're being guided. Okay, Leo? You're not just out there flailing around in the universe, okay? Now we have this 8 of Coins coming up, which is your strength in your work and how hard you've been working. And it's almost like from that comes some sort of communication or information or opportunity, and it feels good. Okay, and you can trust it. It's almost like it comes through because you've been working so hard, you get some kind of good feeling from it. And I really feel like it's that recognition that you're going to get once you can really recognize how far you've come, pat yourself on the back, and create some balance. You're going to feel that good feeling again. It's going to be a new feeling with new wisdom, new emotions in your cup, but it will stem from this celebration and this understanding of trust. Now you have that five of coin where you're feeling kind of left out, or maybe like you're not being compensated appropriately. And you have the Knight of Wands coming in here saying, take some action. Take some action towards your passion. If you're really passionate about something and you really feel a certain way, action is going to be the biggest thing. Not sitting and analyzing it like the page. You're not going to sit and analyze and catalog and feel through it. This one's passion with action on the way, fast. Okay, that's that fiery energy. Gonna do something about it, because you know, Leo, that you don't want to feel this way. You don't want to feel like you're giving blood for what? Giving tears for what? So you have to do some kind of action around it, or nothing's going to change. So really important for you to recognize where you can create that balance and go after what you want, because you have been working hard and building that stability. So you do have the option to chase some passion here, especially with the new moon having opportunities and manifestation being so abundant around that time. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and liking the video. Come back for your November reading to see how this all blends and meshes together, and we will see you soon. Thanks.